Hi there, want to add a modern twist to your memory keeping? Come join me and I'll show you a fun idea using the new Leafy Splendor 3D embossing folder in this memory keeping layout. See you in a bit. Hi there, and welcome to a new episode of Inspired by a Card with Natalie. Today we're going to be working with the new Leafy Splendor 3D embossing folder, and the inspiration comes from this card from Ricky Burton from the latest block up, and I love the card. I love the color, I love the sense of straight lines and the leaves. So unlike Ricky, who actually used the stencil, I'm going to use the embossing folder, and I'm going to create two panels using the folder and white cardstock. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take my time to fussy cut each one of the leaf images, and once I have, you can see that I have my crafty knife, my comfy cut, just to clean all those little pieces in between the leaves. Once I have it ready, I'm going to put it again through the embossing folder just to make sure that I have the maximum embossing and all the texture that comes in the leaves. So I'm going to take my time. This is the part that took me the longest to do. Once I have that ready, I'm going to set aside and I'm going to start working on my page. So if you look at Ricky's card, he went for like a black background, which brings a lot of contrast to my page. I am going to go with Arctic Mountain, and I'm cutting a 5x8.5 and 2 3x4 cards out of it because we're creating a pocket page with an interactive idea. So once I have that trim, I'm going to actually start working on those colorful strips that he has. So for this, I'm going to cut a quarter of an inch by 8.5 strips from cardstock. This is all Crafty Necessities cardstock. I am using Frosty Pink, Pastel, Sunrise, Buttercream, Frayed Leaf, Volcano Lake, Misty Morning for my paper strips. So once I have my paper strips ready, I cut 2 of them. I am going to set my cards and my background the way they're going to sit on my page, because instead I'm going to use some of Ricky's ideas to create the formation of the stripes, but I'm going to actually extend it through the double side to the 2 pages. So instead of creating just one row of the stripes, I'm actually creating a chevron with them. So I'm going to run one of the strip from the left to the right of my page, making sure that it goes through the 5-inch layout and also to the small card at the bottom. And then the second strip is going to think of it as create the V, but I'm going to make sure that right at the corner they superimpose each other. And the formation that I have is going from Misty Morning at the bottom, then Volcano Lake, the Frayed Leaf, Buttercream, Pastel, Sunrise, finishing in Frosty Pink. So you're gonna see that I have them already. I'm gonna go ahead and glue it outside of the camera, and then I'm gonna trim the excess. So you're gonna see, one of the things that I forgot to do is that I also, like I said, we're gonna create an interactive. I trim along the diagonal line that the strips created on the left hand side of the page to create the insert that's going to create, think of it as the tag where you're going to add your journaling. So I'm going to cut I added some tape behind the bottom part that has the paper strips to the back of it to create my pocket, and I'm going to cut my little white cardstock who's going to create the insert, and I'm going to use the back of the layout to make sure that I know where to glue it. Simple as that, nothing complicated. I just wanted a super clean look to the front of my page. So once I have that, I'm gonna go ahead and glue it to my background. Just like in Ricky's card, he has like a white frame behind all those stripes. I'm gonna do the same for my layout. Once I have that, it's all about adding the leaves that I created. So I'm using the same idea that Ricky has, kind of like a zigzag of leaves going on the page. I'm gonna do the same from the left hand side of the page where I have the insert. I'm leaving a little bit of space because remember, I have to make sure that when things get pulled in and out, nothing gets destroyed. But I'm also going to add some of those leaves to the right hand side, to those pocket pages, those pocket journal cards that I have in my pockets. Once I have that, I'm going to go ahead and start adding sentiment. I'm starting with the Tranquil Greetings. You're going to see that I'm stamping them on white cardstock with Obsidian ink, and I'm going to cut the one that says enjoy the simplicity of this moment. That is going to sit on the card on the top right corner of my pocket page. Think of it as like a subtitle. Then I'm going to go with the number 21. I am using the Celebrate with Cake layer and die set. And I cut the 21 from Arctic Mountain, which is the color of the background. And also from Dazzling Diamond Glitter Tape, because I wanted a little bit of extra texture. I wanted a little bit of shine. So what I'm doing is I'm adding the glitter paper, the number 21 die cut, on top of the blue, leaving a little bit of an offset so it shows as a shadow and it doesn't get hidden. And I'm going to add the 21, which is the date, October 21. This is my October album, my gratitude album. I'm gonna add it right in the middle of that, think of it as vertex, so think what the chevron is created. Because I added a little bit of pop of diamond there, like that shine, I'm gonna add a little heart. And again, the heart I cut using the Celebrate with Cake die, the same one that I use for the numbers, and I'm gonna add it to my little card at the top. I cut the word grateful from the Dazzling Cardstock using the Timeless Sentiments Holiday Edition. I cut the shadow of the offset from vellum because I wanted to stand out, and I'm gonna glue it at the bottom of my little interactive piece on the left hand side of the layout. I add a little heart at the bottom of that. I didn't want to put it like in that diagonal line because I knew that if I was gonna pull it out, it might get destroyed, so it was better to put it at the bottom. What I am going to do to the insert though is add another sentiment. Once again, I'm going back to the Tranquil Greetings stamp set. I'm gonna add one right at the bottom of that diagonal line, and then all the space at the bottom is gonna be where my lines of journal are going to sit. And I added a little sentiment strip from my stash, and I'm gonna add another heart using the same diamond cardstock, just because I want a little pop of shine on the top of that insert too. All I have left to do is actually put the cards into my pocket page. And what I do is I trim my cards from going to 3 inches to 2 7/8 by taking away that 1/8 of an inch. Sorry, it just makes them a little bit narrow, and that helps with the bulkiness. For example, in this case from the 3D folder, so they slide in and out without creating a tight fit for the card in the back. And that's about it. I love how this turned out. I love the color, I love the pop, I love the clean lines, I love that, that graphic design of the straight lines with the movement of the leaves. Love it. And I thought it's a great idea to modernize your memory keeping also for your cards or any crafty project. As always, you can find more details of this on the blog, and if you have a comment or concern, don't forget to leave it for me here. And as always, don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more beautiful content. Thank you guys. See you soon.
Hello there! Did that video just spark your creativity? And do you want more project ideas and inspiration videos too? Well, if you do, please make sure that you subscribe to the Altenew YouTube channel. Also, make sure that you do click that notification bell so you don't miss a video. Thanks so much for watching. Bye bye!